Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be chatting with you guys about the NYU Accelerated Nursing Program. This video has come about because a subscriber of mine was interested in learning more. So today I'm going to talk about the ins, the outs, the pros, the cons regarding NYU Accelerated Nursing Program. So if you are interested, stay tuned. This is my personal opinion, my personal experiences, solely my opinions alone. This video is not sponsored by NYU or any other facilities. So stay tuned if you're interested. So some of the questions that were asked for me to discuss were the program as a whole, the schedule, if it prepared me to be a nurse, if the professors were accessible, and also the passing rate or the grade. So that's 5 questions that I'm going to be talking about throughout this video. So if you are interested, please stay, continue watching it. So I try to wing it, but winging it, I realize I say a lot, so I'm going to try to not do that because it sounds crazy when you say like 50,000 times. So right now what we're going to talk about is my personal opinion and general overall aspect of NYU Accelerated Nursing Program. Okay, so first and foremost, I just want to mention that I'm going to talk about the general overall opinion of NYU Accelerated Nursing Program. So I think that it's worth it. Now, in my case, I wasn't able to get into a public CUNY or SUNY nursing program because of my grades when I came out of high school and went to college. I wasn't doing the best that I can. So in my case, the NYU Accelerated Nursing Program was the best option for me. And I feel that the program really demonstrated the practices that you need to know in order for you to be a great nurse. The program is very expensive. It's about 25 grand a semester, and there are a total of 4 semesters, so if you do the math. But all in all, it is a program that really prepares you for the NCLEX. It's a program that prepares you to be the best nurse. It shows you and it demonstrates how to provide the best patient care and how to critically think about certain situations that you are put in. So I would say that from an A to an F, NYU in my book would be definitely an A. And not only because I went to the school, but I have spoken to other people who have went to other schools, and I'm like, wow, like, they put us in certain hospitals, the best of the best hospitals within New York City. They make sure that we get a great view of what it is to be in a great facility. That doesn't even make any sense. But anyway, long story short, they put us in a variety of NYC hospitals, from NYU to Mount Sinai to Presbyterian to little small community hospitals such as Maimonides, visiting nurse services. I don't know. There's a few. Everyone's schedule was different, but all in all, we went to the top of the top and we got the best experience that any nursing school can provide us. Why? Because it is NYU. So you have to keep that in mind also. Like, it is a prestigious school, so you are going to be getting nothing but the best. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the schedule regarding the Accelerated Nursing Program. So first and foremost, I know most people want to know if you're able to work while you're in the Accelerated Nursing Program, and that answer is yes. Now, that all depends on you, on your character, on your lifestyle. For me, not working was not an option. Like, I have bills to pay, I live on my own, I live in New York. Like, we already know that New York is very expensive, and I just like having money in my pocket. Like, I'm just not that person that just can't work. So yes, you can work. It can be difficult depending on, if you have like exams, if you have clinicals, if you got to wake up early in the morning to go to clinicals and you had work that night before. So yes, it can be very challenging, but I was working actually a medical scribe for an ophthalmologist, and then from there, I went to the emergency room and I started being a ancillary staff to the nurses, so nursing assistant and then a technician. So yes, you can work. When it comes to the schedule, there usually you have 2 clinicals a week, and you usually have 2 to 3 lectures a week. So if there's Monday through Friday, pretty much like 4 of those days you're doing something related to school. So, but everything's really early in the morning. So your class will start around like 8 or 9. Your clinical will start around 7 to 8 in the morning. So everything's in the morning. So for me, I was an evening worker at whatever job I was doing. So usually you'll have like 3 days off to yourself, so you could go to work and do your jiggy. But yeah, so usually 4 days you have either lecture, and then you'll have like 2 lectures in one day, or you'll have a whole clinical that day, and then the next day you'll probably be off, and then you'll have 2 lectures again, and then you'll have a clinical a whole day. So usually you have 2 days of lecture and 2 days of clinical. That was when I was there. I was there from 2017 to 2018. So I don't know if things have changed. It is 2020. But yeah, so you can work, and usually you'll have 4 days of school material, and you'll be off 3 days, and then you can decide if you want to be off or if you want to pick up shifts, whatever your situation is. For me, again, not working was not an option. I needed my money, and that's just it. So the next question is, did NYU prepare me to be the nurse that I am now and today? I would say yes. I would say for the most part, when it came to critically thinking, and also came to just understanding the content, understanding the experience that I was in with the patient, why vital signs were a certain parameter, why I was giving this medication, why they may be presenting the way they are, I would definitely say NYU did 100% help me to be the nurse that I am today. I also am very passionate about nursing and learning about certain disorders and diseases. And so adult and elder, which is med-surg, that class was very interesting to me. So with that being said, that's pretty much the sum of the nursing program. So basically, I would say that it definitely made me a great nurse, and it had educated me in the best way possible to do the best thing for the patient at the time, whatever's going on, because as you know, nursing is unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know why it's happening. So having that education definitely helped me. So the second to last question is, were the professors accessible? I would say 100%, no matter what professor it was, whether it's a psych professor, a med-surg professor, a labor and delivery, pediatrics, informatics, whatever the topic or course you were in, all you had to do was type a little email, hey, can I meet with you? I have some questions, and they will definitely meet with you whenever they can. Also, too, after class, they always stay after class and answer any questions that you may have been confused about during that lecture that they taught. So I would say they were always accessible. They love answering your questions. They were always there to help you. They have a lot of support groups and a lot of just groups in general that were there to help support the student and to help them to succeed during the program, because the program is not easy, as we all know. But yes, definitely accessible. The professors were always accessible and always willing to help you in whatever situation that you were currently dealing with. Last question, what was the passing rate? What was the passing grade in NYU Nursing Accelerated program? So you could not get lower than a 72 in any of the courses. There were, I want to say, 16. I think there was like 16 courses. I don't know. But anyway, 72 was just not cutting it. I mean, you could have graduated with a 72, but you can't get into NYU Langone with a 72. So yeah, 72 was the passing. Was it? Can you get 72 and pass? Yeah, I think 70. So 72 was that range where like you can't get anything lower than that. If you got anything lower than that, or if you got a 72, you failed. So something like that. It was either 72 was the mark. I think 72 was it 72 or 73? I don't remember. It's somewhere around there. 72, 73. That was the mark. If you got that, you would have to meet with a professor after your exam, and you will have to basically let them know why you got that grade, because it wasn't good. Now, also too, with the clinicals, if you missed, I believe if you missed 2 clinicals, you got an F automatically. So you had to pretty much attend all your clinicals all the time, and you had to be there on time, because if you came late, they would send you home, and pretty much that's an absence. So yeah, it was very strict when it came to certain rules, and that's because, of course, it's a nursing program. Like, you can't just be coming to work, showing up to work late, and when you want to show up, you can't just be doing whatever you want to do and think it's going to slide, because it's not, right? This is a license we're talking about. This is someone's life. So, yeah, I believe it was about 72 to 73, which if you got anything lower than that, that was an issue. But for me, I didn't get anything lower than a B+. I ended up graduating with a 3.7 GPA. I didn't make cum laude, which was the goal, but I did have a great GPA. And if you want to get into NYU Langone, the hospital, you need a 3.5 GPA or higher. Otherwise, you can't get in. And that's for new grads. So stay focused on that GPA, girl. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this helped. I just want to thank the subscriber who had requested for me to go in depth about this program. I do wish you all well. Stay safe, stay healthy, and make sure you wear your mask during this pandemic. Bye, guys.